So after every race, NASCAR posts a winner, like announcing the winner basically. And I'm just going to provide examples. Last week's for William Byron, it got about 600 retweets and about 2,500 likes. And that's, a week later at this point. Larson's, after 2 hours, has gotten basically 1,200 retweets and almost 5,000 likes. Like, I noticed for F1, I've recently started watching F1 last year, that every time they post about who the winner is, it's like thousands of retweets, tens of thousands of likes. It's huge, a big deal. And it's basically based on the popularity of the series, whatever. But seeing Larson get an equal reaction, get a lot of retweets based on his victory, that's crazy to show how popular it is among just NASCAR fans in general. Like, there's a huge crowd that loves Larson. And I was going to say, I'm going too long. You answered, then I'm going to say something else. I hate this. We don't want to do long responses.
It's a big win. It's a big storyline. I mean, when we talked about who would be the biggest, I'll go to give Daytona an example. You go into the Daytona 500, who would be the biggest names and biggest lists of winners that would drive the storylines? It would be Bubba Wallace, Daniel Suarez, Kyle Larson, and probably Chase Elliott. And so Kyle Larson winning a race, I think you apply those names to any weekend now, those are going to be the four biggest names to win a race. And so Kyle Larson's in that group, and this is a big win.
Ultimately, it's a huge comeback story, this incredible sports story that a guy in the top, like a young, promising superstar, cost himself a chance to compete in his professional sport. Does something really bad, has to go through all of this training, learning, growing, just becoming a better person in order to get back to where he was. And then does that, gets back to where he was, gets in a really good ride, and goes out and wins very early on. Like, his comeback. And I think, like, watching him get out of the car and celebrate, it was like it was probably 11 months ago at this point. Like, this was probably not possible in his mind. Like, doing what he did today was probably not possible in his mind 11 months ago. And he does it like that. Like, I just love good sports stories, and that's like a really good one that we saw in full today.